So 3 down, 2 to go. And next up, it's the men's doubles as the 3 times world champions Fu Haifeng and Cai Fu take on the Korean pair of Ko Yoo and Yoo Yeon-seong, the number 5 seeds from Korea. Who can stop the Chinese clean sweep in London?
Ladies and gentlemen, the next match on court is the men's doubles final. Please welcome, from China, the number 1 seeds, Cai Fu and Fu Haifeng.
This was their win against the other Korean pair, Jung Jae-sing and Lee Yong-dae, in yesterday's semi.
And please welcome their opponents from Korea, the number 5 seeds, Ko Yoo and Yoo Yeon-seong.
Well, straight games victory for them as well yesterday against the Indonesians of Hassan and Septano. But a different prospect ahead of them for this one. The world number 1 pair await for Ko and Yoo here. Yoo there celebrating his 25th birthday yesterday. Says he wants to delay that celebration though for 24 hours and get a present that's gold. Riak and Fosto doing the preliminaries here with the players. So China winning in the women's doubles, the men's singles, and in the women's singles, and you'd have to say they're red-hot favourites in this men's doubles, Jill.
Yes, they are. I think their previous matches against this Korean pair speaks volumes. They've played each other 4 times and they've won 4 times, and I think their experience in World Championship finals will see them through.
Well, they're an exciting pair to watch. World rank number 1. They've been playing together competitively since, well, 2003, 2004. And you can see they played over 300 matches, just 4 defeats this year. They came into the week in perfect form. They won their last 3 events. They won in Indonesia, in Singapore, the Asian Badminton Championships as well. 24 career titles, 9 of them Super Series, of course, 3 World Championships. What more is there to say about these 2 fabulous doubles players? They have had early struggles, although as you can see, as the tournament's gone on, they've tended to get a little stronger, but against Ivanov and Sovanov, the Russian pair, and then against another Japanese pair, Kawaime and Sato, it took them 3 sets, but against Jung and Lee, that was kind of a match where you felt it could have gone one way or the other, and they came through really well, Joe.
Yes, they did. It was a repeat of the 2009 World Championship final, which had been an absolute thriller, and it didn't live up to expectations because the Chinese, quite simply, were too good.
So can Ko and Yoo come through where their counterparts couldn't? World rank number 5. Victory this year came in Switzerland. They're a pair that have tended to always reach at least the quarterfinals of tournaments. They've been in semis in many events. They reached the quarterfinals of the All England, where of course they lost to a certain Cai and Fu. Last year they ended with victory at the Hong Kong Open Super Series. And the hardest match they've had this week, actually, so far, was against Chris Adcock and Andy Ellis. Of course, Adcock's gone on and carried on his hopes of reaching gold medal status this week, but terrific pair there, played by the British pair. That took nearly an hour, but since then, including yesterday's semi-final against the Sana Septana. Superb play, a big win over Kuki and Kiatan Tanbun-Hyung.
Yes, that was very impressive indeed, because there's been a lot of talk about the Malaysian pair being in with a real chance of the gold medal.
The umpire in charge of this men's doubles match is from Sweden. It's Hakan Fosto. The service judge is Eva Cassell from Switzerland. So 3 wins out of 3 today so far for China. 4 wins out of 4 for Cai Fu against their Korean counterparts of Ko Yoo. The power and the strength of this pair has been evident for all that have watched them. But we saw some good defensive abilities yesterday. A couple of shots Yoo played with his backside, didn't he?
On the left, Yoo Young-sung and Koo Soon-win of Korea. Carry on the serve to Koo Soon-yoon. Double. Play.
We have to go back to 2008, the last time that Cai Yun and Fu Haifeng lost a match at a World Championships.
1-0.
Yes, and I know you've already mentioned that they've won 3 World Championship gold medals, and they've been in 3 finals, so they've never been beaten in a World Championship final, and I think that could be significant.
Well, yeah, they are a pair that, when they're there, very rarely do they fail to see it through. All England champions as well, 2005, 2009.
Well, just about the only exception to that was the Olympic Games, of course, in Beijing, when they lost out to the Indonesian pair of Marcus Kido and Hendra Setiawan.
You couldn't be here this week as a pair because Kido, unfortunately, was struck down by typhoid.
It's over. 1-3.
That's a long way long of that back line.
Service over. 4-1.
And they haven't yet had to be at their explosive best yet, Cai Fu, to
2-4.
rack up the points. He's on his back already.
3-4.
It's their favourite shot, isn't it?
Service over. 5-3.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see whether Fu Haifeng can clock up the 300 km/h mark in this match as well. Got close this week, 297.
Clever.
Yeah, that's good.
It's very clever play from Yoo Young-sung.
5-4.
After the power play, just the delicate little downward shot, taking all the pace out of the shuttle.
Service over. 6-5.
they've settled well, haven't they, Ko Yoo?
Serves over 6-all.
Few nerves maybe at the start, understandably, but they're not just sitting back, are they? Trying to take the offensive route.
That's very well played. Brought his base position so far forward. His partner's at the net. He knows that he can afford to come a little further forward.
We didn't get to celebrate his birthday in any kind of party manner yesterday. Yeah, I mean, obviously delighted with his victory. But 269 there, the smash. Short with the serve.
8-7.
Just clipped the net, took the power off it.